yo ho, a pirate's life for me.
Published. That's the word I was looking for. Raw Fury, yes. They published blueprints, and the art style and gameplay is somewhat similar. So we're gonna give it a try. Content warning: the Seance of Blake Manor is a gothic folk horror, and as such touches on a lot of the human tragedies experienced throughout history. Every effort has been taken to find a balance between authenticity and sensitivity with the language used. Player discretion is advised. Alright, we're gonna start a new game. I did play for like 30 minutes, but I really didn't get really anywhere. I think some of it's voice acted, so...
Mr. Ward!
I'll waste no time, as there's none for wasting. I write from Blake Manor in Connemara. Yesterday, a guest went missing. A young woman named Evelyn Dean. Everyone here carries on as if nothing has happened. She has not left. Of that I am sure. This envelope contains £200. Please, sir, accept this money and come quick, for I fear she's not long for this world.
I fear.
A further £300 will be paid.
£300.
I know the west of Ireland might well be the far side of the world for its distance from you. There's no one else to turn to.
Also, I apologize in advance if you hear
Steadfast investigator, and
a really bad Irish accent. Whenever I'm playing a game like this, it kind of just slips out.
That this is true.
But I promise I'm going to try to stick to what I really sound like. The Seance of Blake Manor. A lot of Manor games today. Day 1, Friday, October 29th, 11 p.m. Blake Manor Courtyard.
Evelyn Dean, daughter of the slum lord, Rupert Dean. I wonder if my employer hired me because of my past with her father. Or maybe they don't know of her father's involvement in her brother's death. I suppose that too will become clear in time.
Am I better over here? Let's try this. Okay, so you see the time at the top. It is day 1. Like I said, it's similar to blueprints in that each action that we take, you can move faster by running. Press shift to run. You'll move slower when crouching. Press control to toggle crouching. Settings can be altered in the options menu. Hold to proceed. Is that a person? Hello there.
Hello? Somebody there?
Ooh, spooky.
What in hell?
The lateness of the hour and the long day of travel must have my nerves on edge. Still, perhaps I will ask. You can check all the evidence you find in the records. Press 2 to access the records. The records contain a catalog of all the evidence Ward has gathered during his investigation. Some evidence can be examined or analyzed for further information. You can examine your hiring letter, for example. So she looks like. Map of the region. Connaught. Ulster. Munster. I need to look at that thing where it gives you the, like, a guide for pronunciation. Okay, so see, if we want to look in the fountain, we can waste a minute doing that. Also, it's funny because Blueprints has a fountain like this where the cardinal locations are marked. Something in the fountain where I thought I saw that woman. A shawl? Can we take it? Got a bad feeling about this place. Yeah, it doesn't help that it's storming. There's some stuff over here, like a statue. Just gonna go check it out really quick. So this is a bronze statue of a lady. It is not that old, a few years perhaps. A dedication to Mary Blake, the Marquess's wife. Though taken from us too soon, she will live on in our hearts and lives through her kind and charitable deeds. Marchioness. Mary Blake. Okay, let's go inside, shall we? Also, there is a way to fail this first part, which I think is hilarious. I should check with the front desk for any information on Miss Dean's whereabouts. Time is of the essence. You are to solve the mystery of Blake Manor. Time advances when Ward interacts with objects and characters. You have until midnight tonight to resolve the mystery of Miss Dean's departure. You will be free to further explore the manor in the coming days. So because I have played some of this part before, and I don't want to fail the first part like I did when I was testing the game out, we should just stick to the task at hand, which is finding out about Mrs. Blake. There's nobody around. I could ring the reception bell or spend a moment taking in the place first. It's alright. You record your goals and progress in the mystery map. Press 1. You've unlocked a mystery. You should investigate it. Oh, Miss Dean's departure. Yeah, that's what I meant. 11 evidence pieces found. Each mystery contains evidence and leads. Evidence provides information for your investigation. Leads provide guidance and avenues of investigation. Selecting a connection reveals context for why two nodes are connected. Okay. Did I think I read, or he read it, right? His hiring letter. Hanamara. Yeah. A concerned party. Okay, let's check in. Yeah, there's a grand seance.
Yes?
Hello. Hello there.
Hello, I'm Declan Ward. I telegrammed ahead.
I see. We did not receive your message, Mr. Ward. Our telegraph machine is broken.
Broken.
Regardless, I am Vincent Varley, the manager here. We are quite full at present, but we can fit you in. I'll send words that a room should be prepared, and I'll show you to it as soon as is possible. It shall be no later than midnight.
Thank you.
First, we require our guests to sign in, if you would.
I would not. Let's sign in. Analysis mode, you can analyze people, documents, and certain items. Move the magnifying glass to hunt for observations. Evelyn Dean. Miss Dean signed the registration book a few days ago. Only one guest has signed in with an X, meaning this gathering has unusually high literacy rates. Person X and a Father Lorcan Sano signed in after Miss Dean reportedly went missing. There are a lot of names here, all signed within the last week, more than I thought there'd be. Excluding myself and Miss Dean, there are 17 others currently staying in the hotel. Is there anything else? A record of who arrived and departed. I noticed, yeah. Did not sign in. Sign out.
I see you are busy for somewhere so remote, though it seems quiet around here.
The seance has brought a great many visitors, it's true. Most have retired early to be ready for the weekend ahead.
Indeed. The, seance. I noticed the Miss Dean's name signing in. Does that happen to be Evelyn Dean?
It is. Rather, it was. I'm afraid she's not staying with us any longer. Were you hoping to meet her?
Yeah.
I was. She's, left already?
She has, yes. Can I help with anything else?
You can engage in conversation with characters by discussing evidence from your records. Certain responses will reveal new information, exposing more about the characters and their mysteries. Discussing topics will consume time. Select discuss evidence to ask Mr. Varley about Miss Dean. Select discuss evidence to proceed. Did I already ask this? It looks like you've gone to some trouble with this event. The seance is the first of its kind. It seemed prudent to put some expense into the event. What makes this seance distinct from any other? Well, I simply run the hotel and would not be the best source for an in-depth explanation, but I will try my best. Typical seance allows only limited communication with a ghost, limited in that a medium is needed, a host, a device, etc. It is believed that at the right time of year, with the right collection of people gathered, a more direct form of communication could be achieved. And so those people have been gathered here at Semaine, where and when the veil is thinnest, to see if that is true. As I say, that is the belief. Whether you believe it, Mr. Ward, is up to you. Let's ask about this washerwoman. You will think me quite mad, Mr. Varley, but I saw a woman washing something in the fountain. I can assure you that our facility has a full laundry. Nothing is washed in the fountain. Perhaps you saw a bean knife? It would be fitting for the time of year and the gathering here, though unfortunate for whoever's clothes were being washed. Oh gosh, I really need to find that thing. Built on conquered land by Edward Blake. What can you tell me about the manor? Well, it was built in the mid-1600s on land awarded to Edward Blake for his part in the Cromwellian conquest of Ireland. It has since been passed down through the generations of the Blake family and has survived any number of tragedies. Marquess Jonathan Blake is the latest in line to hold the title, with him and his son, young Master Walter, being the last two members of the line. It was the Marquess's initiative to open the manor as a hotel in 1870 to pull the place through the difficult post-famine years. That's all I could say, though. I suspect there is more information in the library, should you care for more. This is the type of game that I just love. We are going to get in the depths of everything. Ask about Mary Blake. What can you tell me about Mary Blake? Marchioness Blake was a kind mother and a dedicated mother. Her death came as deeply tragic shock to all of us at the manor. The Marquess and his son were naturally never the same. No doubt that is the reason this seance is taking place now. What about the telegraph machine? You mentioned the telegraph machine is down? It is. Likely the storm shorted the battery. Terrible timing. I tried to wire up the replacement but have had no luck. I'll have the groundsman look in the I think that's okay. Everything's okay for now. Let's analyze this guy. Cracking glasses, they must be difficult to see through. The damage must be recent, or surely he'd have them fixed. Unhappy expression. He looks profoundly displeased. Is it with me or with something else? Hand on pocket watch. He keeps checking his pocket watch. He's either pressed for time, ruled by routine, or both. So we can ask him about that, right? Oh, you're right, sir. You look rather perturbed. Perfectly fine. My mind is on the hotel and event. Of course. Hand on pocket watch. Are you very busy, sir? I notice you're holding your pocket watch there. These events do not run themselves. Its and the manor's success depend on tight scheduling. I mean, these are all responses that we should expect. Did you happen to drop your glasses? It is nothing, sir. They are serviceable. I'll have them replaced after the event. Okay. Sure.
I need nothing else. Thank you.
Then please wait here. The staff will prepare your room. I'll be back to show you to it shortly.
Thank you.
If you will excuse me, with the telegraph machine broken, I have delivery orders to write for the morning. If you need me again, you know how to summon me.
Okay. By exploring and interacting with items, you can progress the investigation. To see which objects you can interact with, hold down space to enable detective vision. Is that a real thing? Let's look at some personal letters, yeah? This is the staff's rota for the next few days. I've recorded their movements in my timetable in case it proves useful. Okay, how about this one? Can we open this one? What about these? I think I read this. Paper from 3 years ago. The main story is the carriage accident that resulted in the death of the Marquess's wife. Oh, why is it stored in there? Let's close it. What about these? Letters from a Mr. Dupree. He's half-heartedly inquiring about a business. A photo of him outside the manor is included. His expression is flat. Okay. Personal letter from a Victoria Lau. Has no reference to the manor or planned event whatsoever. This letter is written in a swirly script that I think may be Middle Eastern. Swirly script. Entertainment schedule. When interacting with a person or an object, you may have more than one action to choose from. Use the scroll wheel to navigate between actions. Can I open this? Nothing in there. I really like the art. Let's go into the telegraph room. There's a faint smell of burnt paper in the air here. Typewriter. Use to type up incoming messages for the guests. Well, I mean, yeah, I could have deducted that myself. Deduced. Ink and envelopes, presumably for writing letters. Well, yes. Paper stack. Blake family crest. Can I close this now? It's fine. We just wasted time doing that, no worries. I do sort of wish that we could just freely explore everything and not have to worry about time. But that's alright. Voltaic pile battery. Voltaic battery is built by stacking cells to reach the required voltage output. This diagram shows a voltaic battery with an output of 4 volts. The cell is made up of 2 discs called an anode and a cathode, separated by an electrolyte bridge. Cell zinc disc, electrolyte bridge, and copper disc. What's the required output voltage? The hotel's primary means of communication with the outside world. Apparently the battery is dead. It requires 6 volts. These discs were out there, right? I'll remove them. I think I'll need to replace the discs before I can do anything. What? Nothing in there. What was that? Newspaper? Better not get jump scared. Just saying. No, I don't do horror. Excuse me? What was that? Guys? I think we actually might get jump scared. I'm a bit terrified now. Ordinary vent, except there seems to be something stuck inside. The grate is fastened firmly to the wall. I can't get it out. Can there not be ghosts? I didn't encounter that on my first playthrough. Well, not playthrough, but the emptied luggage of the hotel guests. What's in here? Everything needed to pen a letter. Any of this? No. Not in particular. What about this thing? Locked, of course, but there's something about the pattern on that lid. The way it's pulling me in. I'll have to return here later. If I want to determine whether anything suspicious happened to Miss Dean before I retire for the night, then I am running out of time. I mean, we have 30 minutes, it's fine. That is pulling me in. Anything else in here? No? Okay, we're good. Let's leave. No more ghosties, please. Go in the cloakroom. What's this? St. Bridget's cross? Or one of the staff putting these up around the manor? Coat? There's nothing in the pockets. These crates are empty other than the rotting turnips. Lightly perfumed coat. There's a note in the pocket. Miss Dean, I would like to speak with you perhaps Saturday. The bar at 5 p.m. The note is addressed to Miss Dean, which makes me wonder if this is her coat. But then she is supposed to have left. Hope I didn't waste time doing that. What about these? Boots for use by the guests. There are average sized boots, larger ones, and smaller ones. That's nice. Salt bowl. Box of salt used to absorb moisture from... Oh, okay. That's cool. Blasted cold. Mr. Hunter had best get on with fixing that window soon. What? Okay, let's go back to the lobby. We're gonna get these discs. Seem quite vexed at having to prepare the orders by hand as a result. Maybe if I can assist in its repair, he'll warm to me. Did we go in there already? Telegraph room. That's Mr. Varley. That's the luggage room. Okay, I guess we're gonna go back in here. Okay, 6 volts. What is it again? Copper disc, electrolyte bridge, and then... Alright, let's give this a try. I can use these new discs to replace the old ones. Oh, that's nice. It just needs the right number of discs in the right order. So, copper, Electrolyte, zinc. Copper, electrolyte, zinc. Copper, electrolyte, zinc. Wait, so these can touch? Copper, electrolyte, zinc. That's 6. Or do I just use them all? What? Oh. Oh, this is 4. Okay, so 4 of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 7? No. I'm stupid. This is 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. So we're good. Test. Battery seems to be working and the telegraph machine now has a hum to it. Should tell the manager. Hey, I did your job for you. I really wonder what that was. Oh, I should have listened maybe. Hello?
Sir, this area is for staff only. I would kindly ask you to leave this room if you need assistance.
Oh, brother. Alright, let's listen then. Let's eavesdrop. This. Sounds like there's someone on the other side. Really? Let's ring this. Ding ding. Let's ask him about some other things and then we'll tell him about the telegraph.
May I be of service, Mr.
Yes. So this. Can this not happen to me, please? I've been noticing some strange goings on around the manor. Don't concern yourself. I suspect most occurrences are just a matter of exaggerated stories among the guests. Anything else is, well, it's an old house and no harm has ever come of its tricks. But except for disappearing people, I guess. Mysterious object. Someone seems to have put a strange object inside the luggage room vent. Did they? Well, I'm sure they had good reasons for it, although I can't imagine what it might be. Thank you for bringing it to my attention. The groundsman will have the tools to deal with this, I'm sure. We're just gonna do these two. St. Bridget's Cross. There are some beautiful St. Bridget's crosses about the place. Yes, Mrs. Joyce has kindly been putting them up for us. Oh, okay. Let's tell him about the telegraph.
Machine seems to be functional.
Is that so? Mr. Hunter must have slipped in unnoticed and fixed it.
Yeah, I think it was him. Go check it out.
Then you'll have to excuse me. I have messages to send ahead of tomorrow. I will be in the telegraph room should you need me. You shouldn't be waiting much longer for your room, I assure you. It will be ready by midnight at the latest.
Yeah. Guess where we're going. Should act quickly, I don't know how long he'll stay in there. Character locations, points of interest, and rooms can be viewed on the map. 4. This is the map. The yellow arrow indicates where a ward is. You can also see where other characters are. Characters will change position every hour, so be sure to keep an eye on the map. New areas will be added as the manor is explored. I'm scared, guys. Dang, it's quite big, no? Okay. Let's go in here. It's newspapers. Staff roster. Listing of all guest activities planned for this event. Welcome luncheon, tea and lawn games. Observations. 9 p.m. masked ball. There is a masked ball tomorrow evening at 9 p.m. in the ballroom. Silent dinner. On Sunday, there's a silent dinner at 8 p.m. in the dining room. On Sunday evening, the great seance takes place in the hedge maze at 9 p.m. Talks held daily in the drawing room, located in the west corridor. Information on talks to be posted outside the room each morning. Talks held daily. Yeah. Interesting. Hello there. Drawers. Administrative files, nothing of value. Use? No way of knowing the code for this in little time. I should search for the rest of the office for the letter. Various letters from the guests making requests of the hotel for the duration of their stay. What about this one? Mr. Varley's mid-draft orders. He is requesting payments hold off until after this event is over. Record of who is in which room, useful information have. Something is under it. Sorry, it says Evelyn Dean. I think this is Miss Dean's departure letter. On his desk, strange. He must have been examining it when I arrived. It's signed. I wonder, does this match her signature in the sign-in book? Let's go look. No. Are there any differences between these signatures? There's this. Does this count as a difference? No. This. These signatures are close, but they don't match. Somebody else wrote this letter of hers, but who and why? You've gathered enough evidence to craft a hypothesis. Evidence provides keywords for each hypothesis. Press 1 to access this. Oh, okay, so we found all the evidence. I've arrived at the manor to confirm if Miss Dean was here, and if no longer present, was the manner of her leaving cause for concern. Wow, this is just doing it all, huh? Press make hypothesis to open the hypothesis panel. Complete a hypothesis by filling in the missing words using keywords gleaned from evidence. Press consider to determine if you are correct. Okay. Can I read this? Think. So, how do I do this? Can I move? Miss Dean's letter is... What can I see? Forged. Consider. What if... I know what happened here. Do you?
So, Miss Dean didn't leave the hotel.
You sure?
And somebody wants us to think that she did. But who? Can I learn anything about the culprit?
They can write.
Of course. Educating the people over here isn't exactly the Crown's highest priority. As a result, literacy rates are low enough in the west of Ireland. The fact that this letter was written at all is a useful clue to the identity of the culprit behind whatever has befallen Miss Dean.
She did not leave the manor, though somebody wants people to think that she did. Facts about the culprit. Completing a hypothesis is critical to advancing the mysteries and finding Miss Dean. As each successful hypothesis will reveal facts about the culprit, information you know about the culprit will appear on the panel to the left. Use it as the story unfolds to eliminate suspects on this screen. For now, it's time to get some rest. Hmm. 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 What's in the safe? Hmm. I do want to see what's in the safe. He has quarters, huh?
Mr. Ward. Mr. Ward. Your room is ready.
I thought he was right behind me. Let's jump out the window real quick. Andy. Oh, I just went outside.
Mr. Ward. Your room is ready. The porter shall meet us there.
Thus. How does the rest of this work? This is as far as I got. Staring at me menacingly. Mystery. Oh.
If you head up the stairs, the porter will show you to your room.
Okay. Thank you. What an interesting art style. As a porter.
This room's yours, sir.
Everyone has black hair. Hello? Number 4 is my room. Analyze. Sunken red eyes. His eyes are red as if something is irritating them. Christian or Catholic. A Celtic cross, though it seems somehow different to many I've seen. Shaky hands. He seems to be suffering from some kind of tremor. Talk.
Well, this is your room, sir. Breakfast is served at 9 a.m. in the
Mr.
East Wing
Doyle.
dining hall. Nice chance to meet your fellow guests, that. Anyway, sleep well and all that.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Doyle. Let's go in our bedroom. I haven't seen it. See what it looks like. I want to unpack in case I find myself needing a hasty retreat. I feel like we're gonna need more than... I'm not sure what beast this comes from. This came from. It's like an antelope. I don't know. Thought I'll sleep well knowing that this dang thing is lit. You can put it out if you want. Small house by a mountain. I wonder if this location is nearby. Fine gramophone, not the kind of thing I was expecting to find in my room. Stranger still, it does not come with any recordings. Should we just go to bed? I have a feeling that I should. Freshly dressed with good quality sheets. I should rest. Is this a dream? I'm scared. Uh-oh. What's that mean? Okay. Can I run? Doing puzzles now, huh? What does that mean? This is creepy, son. Okay. So you're supposed to do that? Oh, it's the sign. Or the symbol. But you can't see it, but it's behind my thing. But it's also on the start screen, I think. Mr. Ward? Okay.
Oh, my head. I don't feel rested at all. What was that dream? So vivid.
I want to know how to say those words before I try to pronounce them.
Despite my tiredness, I've woken with a new eagerness to attend this event's seance.
Excuse me. Was that there before? This fox thing?
Given I only learned about the event last night, I find that odd. What on earth was that?
Was this there before? I don't think it was. An intelligent and sly creature, though those traits do not seem to have helped it here. Affairs. I look and feel exhausted. Anything in here? Ooh. A guide to local flora and fauna. Though the locale in question seems to be in the north of England. That's funny. Okay, let's go out. Atrium. Uh-oh.
How fast must it have been going to break through like that, Mr. Hunter?
Hard to say, Mr. Sham. Some of the wood up there needs replacing, so all they had to do was hit the wrong part.
Stable master and groundsman, Mr. Durag Hunter? I said that right. Probably not, though. Father Lorcan Snow. Given the attire, he is likely Father Lorcan Snow. Oh, who are they? Those whispering women, only one matching pair signed in at the same time. Mrs. Victoria Lau and a Mrs. Ivy McLeod.
What is happening here, Mrs. Joyce? Myself and the Marquess were in a meeting with Miss Mantovani.
Marquess.
Oh, sirs, it were a crow. Poor thing was dead on impact. But don't you worry, we'll get this cleaned up in no time.
Caitlin Joyce, the housekeeper.
Sorry, Marquess.
Miss Murphy.
Oh, that's the guy.
I was just coming to get you for young Master Walter. He won't eat alone. The food'll go cold for long.
Where is this guy? Miss Murphy, the cook.
Well, then I shouldn't keep Walter waiting any longer. Come, I shall leave the rest of you to it, and trust everyone to have a good day.
The Marquess of Dune, Jonathan Blake, would the boy in that painting be the master of the house, Walter? The commotion seems to be drawing a crowd. Is this everyone then? Everyone except Miss Dean, of course.
What's all this about a dead crow? Would that be a bad omen for anyone traveling today, yes?
Please, Mr. Coventry. Oh, Finn's being here is bad enough omen.
Right. Some decorum, please.
Perhaps then this is our Rory and Faye Callaghan.
She said far worse about me, and it all true. Aye, it's a bad omen, Coventry. No doubt about that.
Don O'Finn? Mr. O'Finn, he wasn't in the sign-in book. He must be the ex. Bill.
A bad omen? And it didn't show up in your cards, Mrs. Erickson. Oh my.
Show some respect. Mr. Dupre, can't you keep your woman in line?
Excuse me, sir.
Or is your dynamic the other way around?
Mrs. Darcy is not my woman, Mr. Scarrett, nor am I her man. We are people and belong only to ourselves.
Actually, the cards are more of a tool, a guide. They reflect.
What?
Is there a need to prove yourself, Mrs. Erickson?
It's him. Bergstein's accent. He's likely Mr. Toussaint, then. By a process of elimination, then, that distracted man must be Cathal O'Mara. O'Mara? And of those remaining women, the lady on the right looks more like a Barbosa and the other a Quinn.
Speaking of late arrivals, who was our newest guest?
My name is Mr. Ward. Oh, everyone's looking at me now.
This might be a good time to mention that breakfast will be ready at 9 a.m. in case anyone wants to return to their rooms and freshen up.
Saved by the bellboy. One of those people must be behind Miss Dean's disappearance. But who are they all? They're all here for the seance, and some of them know one another clearly. Do we all know one another? Am I clearly an infiltrator? Can't think on that too much, or I'll grow paranoid. All I can do is the job, investigate her vanishing and probe into these people. One of them is behind it. The more I can learn about them and their reasons for being here, the better chance I have in finding her. Should make a record of their movements. It might be helpful to know what their plans are and when their rooms are free. Okay. We're going to save there. And then I'll be back in a few hours